Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to teach you all how to make the perfect fried bakes slash floats at home. I'm going to teach you both the crispy and the soft and fluffy way. So if you'd like to see how to make this, let me show you. So guys, to make this recipe I'm starting off with 2 cups of flour. You all can double this recipe if you wanted to. To my flour I'm going to go in with yeast. And you can find a complete list of ingredients with the measurements down in the description box. I'm also going to go in with baking powder. I like using both. Some of you may not like using both. So if you just wanted to use yeast or use baking powder, I would leave the measurements for that down in the description box also, so you all can add either or. In goes some salt, because we need a little bit of salt to taste. Brown sugar, and a little bit of butter, which is totally optional in this recipe. If you didn't want to add the butter, you don't have to. In my first bake recipe I didn't put any butter, but everyone was saying, girl, you need to, so I'm doing this for everyone who loves butter in their fry bake. But of course, if you don't want to add butter, omit it. Next we're going to start mixing the dry ingredients and then breaking that butter into the flour. I'm gonna break it until it's very fine, or it looks like breadcrumbs. Okay guys, now we're going to add in the water. Now different brands of flour calls for different amounts of water. So when you're adding your water, you want to add it a little at a time and mix in this circular motion to start bringing it together. As that starts to come together, you're going to add some more water again and keep mixing, bringing together. And as it's coming together, you're going to take your fingers and start squeezing. Look at the consistency. It's not too soft and it's not hard, so it's just in the middle. Set that aside and let's knead the rest. Use your fingertips to help you squeeze and bring it together. Move it side to side. This is just how I knead flour, guys. We're gonna start bringing all together. Once you start to feel it has a nice consistency, start bringing it together like this to form it into a dough ball. And we're gonna continue kneading this for about 5 minutes. Any dry flour, you push it aside, add a little bit of water, just a pinch, and bring that together to knead. And that is as easy as it is to knead flour, guys. You just need to take your time and practice. But it's all about kneading it in small batches and then bringing it together to get that perfect dough. So I'm gonna continue kneading this for about 5 minutes and I'll see you guys back. Okay guys, I'm done. Once you've kneaded it and it's nice and it's fairly smooth, we're going to cover it with a damp paper towel and let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, what you can do is put your oil to heat up on a medium-low heat, and for this I'm using the CGA Simply Natural Coconut Oil. Now this was sent to me from CGA Limited, so thank you guys so much for sending me this. It is also available on Amazon if you're living out here in the US, and readily available in Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm going to add in my oil. You need a fairly good amount of oil because when the bakes start to puff up, you would need that extra oil in there. Okay, once your dough has finished resting, you're going to take it out of your bowl. It has risen slightly, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but it feels really nice. And now we're going to break this into small dough balls, or you can break it to the size that you want your bakes. I like my bakes pretty small, so I'm gonna break these average size. So guys, this usually makes 8 dough balls, but my son, every time I'm making anything dealing with dough, he always has to get his own, so hence the reason why I have 7 in front of me. Now what I'm going to do is just cover this and let it rest for about a minute or 2, because as we brought the dough together, it's gonna be really tight to roll out. So just let it rest and then we'll roll it out. So start by lightly flouring your surface And we're gonna start opening out the dough. I like to open it out like this in my hands, first a little. And if you're feeling a lot of tension in the dough, let it rest some more. And using your rolling pin, you're going to roll this out to the size you would like it. If you like a thicker dough, do about 1/2 inch. For a thinner dough, do about 1/4 inch. And what I like So I like to have all of my bakes opened out, so when it's time for frying, I don't have to go back and forth between rolling and frying. So that's just a quick tip to give you guys. And I also like when it sits a little before it goes into the hot oil, it actually puffs up better. So now we're going to move ahead onto frying these. So my oil is nice and hot. So if you want a brown bake, I would suggest frying it at a higher temperature. This goes into my oil. And when I put in my fry bake, I like to flip it. And you're gonna see how it's going to start to puff up really nicely. Just gonna raise the temperature slightly because I want it to get a nice color. You see how it's puffing up really quickly. Turn it over. You want it to have a really nice brown color. If you like it dark brown, fry it dark brown. If you like it on the lighter brown side, you fry it to the color that you would like. My husband likes it a little more brown, so I'm gonna be frying these up a little darker than I usually fry them. So once it has the color that you would like, take it out of the oil and drain them on some paper towels. So guys, let me tell you the difference between getting a crispy fry bake versus getting a nice soft fluffy fry bake. When you fry it, don't let it over fry and get brown. If you want it to be crispy, let it go until it gets brown. If you want a really nice, light, soft, melt in your mouth bake, definitely fry it to a light golden brown consistency. So it's the same dough. You don't have to make a special dough to get crispy versus soft and fluffy. You just need to know how to fry it. You fry it longer for crispy and you fry it less for soft and fluffy. So guys, my fried bakes are finished. I want to go ahead and break into one so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. Look how pillowy, soft. It's so hot. Look at that. So guys, can you all tell the texture, how pillowy, soft and airy this is on the inside? Absolutely perfect for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. If you did, comment down below, let me know what you think if you try this recipe. It is updated from the last recipe that I have on my channel. So thank you all so much for requesting this. Make sure to stay inside and stay safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.